Hey, what's up, you guys? Maria Barajas here from Team Legacy Latino. Today, I wanted to share with you the steps to reach a goal. Have you ever had a dream that is so far up there it seems like it's unreachable? Have you ever tried to get something so hard, but then at the middle of it kind of left it and gave up? Well, don't worry about it. We've all done that. Everyone in the universe. We're all humans, and trust me, our brains kind of work exactly the same. Well, maybe not exactly, but pretty alike. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And so, the steps to reaching a goal, they're really easy steps. They're 8 steps. The first step to this is set your goals. Because you can't reach a goal if you don't have a goal. And your goal has to be something you truly want. It can't be something that you just kind of thought about on your drive home or something that you just thought about watching TV. Like, for example, hey, I should finish an Ironman. And then 5 minutes later, you're like, nah, I don't want to finish an Ironman. No, it can be something like this. This has to be something that you desire, something that you want to become part of your life. So once you've done that, you got to write it down. Why do you have to write it down? First of all, because if you write it down, it's way more likely you're going to reach that goal. Second of all, you can write it down because you are going to be able to read it. And once you read it, you're going to be able to remind yourself of why that goal is important to you and why you need to reach it. Step 2 is make your goal your passion. This might sound a little weird, but it really isn't. You have to make your goal your passion so you can go and reach it. If you make your goal your passion, you're going to be thinking about it more and more. And you're going to be wanting it more and more because you're going to put everything you got into that, and you're going to make your life about your goal, and your brain is going to be set to reaching that goal. And since we're humans, everything that we put into our brains and that we make our brains believe, our brain is going to try to get it. It's designed to do that. So if you make your goal your passion, it's way more likely that you are going to reach it. Step number 3 is belief. Not only do you have to believe in your goal, but you also have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your goal because once you believe in your goal, then you're going to have that little thing inside of you that's going to be like, okay, I believe in this. I know why I want it, and I know I want it for sure. So it's going to keep moving you forward and helping you get there and reach your goal. And you have to believe in yourself because you are going to be the one who's going to be reaching that goal. You're going to be the one fighting to reach that goal. So if you don't believe in yourself, it's going to be really hard to do so. If you don't believe in yourself, who will believe in yourself? Step number 4 is strategy. You gotta have a strategy because you might have your goal and you might make your goal your passion and you might believe in yourself and in your goal. But if you don't have a strategy on how you're going to reach that goal, it's going to be really hard. You got to have a strategy. You got to know what you got to do. If you got to know go meet some people to reach that goal, is who am I going to have to meet and who am I going to have to talk to reach this goal? What am I going to have to do every day to get closer to my goal? So you got to have a strategy. You got to have a strategy and you have to write it down, sit down, think about it. And once you make a strategy and you have your plan exactly how you want it, it's going to be way easier to reach that goal as well. Step number 5 is you got to have your values straight. Why is this step so important? Because your values kind of have to go with your goal. If your values go against your goal or your goal goes against your values, then it's going to be really hard to either reach it, or if you did reach your goal but your values were against it, then you would just end up sabotaging yourself to either not reach that goal or to ruin what you've already done. So you gotta have your values completely straight. Step number 6 is another really, really important step, and it's energy. You gotta have the energy for this. You are going to have to set your times and your eating habits and your fitness. It's what's going to give you the energy to reach this goal. Because, for example, let's say you slept for 3 hours in a whole week. How are you going to do this? How are you going to be checking those things on your weekly checklist from your strategy if you don't have the energy to do it? How are you going to be motivating yourself to reach your goal if you don't have the energy to do it? Step number 7 is bonding power. Why is bonding power important? Bonding power is important because it really doesn't matter what your goal is. You're most likely going to have to be talking to people or relating with other people to reach your goal. It's very rare that your goal not involve people. So you got to be able to bond with them. It doesn't matter what race they are, doesn't matter where they're from, doesn't matter what language they speak. You got to be able to talk to people and bond with them. Find ground in common and get something that lets you bond with them so you can have better relationships. Therefore, you'll be able to reach your goal faster. Step number 8 is you got to have the power of communication. You got to learn how to communicate with people, and this is extremely important. I'm telling you this because I used to be really bad at communicating with people. I could not get my point across ever, especially because I come from another country and I had to learn this language. Now I feel like I do it pretty well. But yeah, you got to learn how to communicate with people, know what to say, and because once you learn how to communicate with people, you're going to be able to bond with them. And once you bond with them, you're going to be way closer to reaching your goal. So those are the steps to reaching a goal. I think they're pretty easy to follow. If I had to add one last step, it would be commitment. You got to stay committed to your goal. But if you make it your passion, then you're definitely going to stay committed. If you learn how to make that goal a passion, you are going to do anything to reach it. And that's what you want to do if you really, really want this. So yeah, I hope you can get something out of this, guys. And that's all I had for you today. I hope everyone has an amazing, amazing night. Team Legacy Latino. Bye, guys.